Hola, welcome. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I hope you're well. Woo, wow, woo-wee, woo-wee, woo-wee. We got a dumper Runa. Um, as I mentioned a couple of times in the Discord when we were trading the NQ earlier in the day, there was a lot of selling going on, and it's all to do with the Fed. Federal rates possibly hiking now on Wednesday, so that's not good news. So what have we done? Well, BTC has basically just sat in this value area here, and that is pulled from there to this point here. So this structure here, and we came to the top, and we've rotated to the bottom. So not a surprise, really. So let's just have a look at our trades from yesterday. What we had. So we had a nice. So first of all, we had the short. We clipped the top of the short box here. If we pull it, we clip the top of the short box here, and so that was your short entry. And then we got longs from actually both long boxes. They just didn't do what we thought they were going to do, which is come and take out this puppy up here at 66,800, but hey ho. So yeah, we got a bounce from our first box. We got a bounce from our second box. I took all three of these trades and took profits and got out over break even on all of them. So they're all valuable trades. They just weren't the trade that we were looking for. But I'm not surprised because Monday and Tuesday, no news days really. So they're kind of feeling a bit wonky until Wednesday. So, what are we looking for today? Well, so again, no news today. So I guess I'm looking at something like this. We have a possible short from in here because actually, guys, you won't. We've got the 80% trade again set up today. I don't think this will happen today because it's too big. It's too much for it to do. But and that would be coming up here 1, 2, 3, and up because we had the 80% trade up here yesterday, which played out beautifully until this pump, this kind of scam pump there. But that was also a long point, so it was like I said, it was a 50-50 situation that we were sat in. So ideally, I think if you aren't already short, then or you're not already long from lower down, then you're are we rejecting from the VWAP here? It initially would appear. Oh, for goodness sake! Do you know, I just hate. There it is. Sorry. I hate the way the brush constantly stays on and is always with you. It just annoys the shit out of me. I don't know why trading view can't do something about it. Anyway, this little squirrel of a movement we have here looks like a three-wave dance to me, something like this. But I'd like you to take that top out. That would be good, and then we could get a short from somewhere in here. I've made this quite large because if we throw on our single prints, we've got a single print up here, obviously through the gap. So it wouldn't surprise me if we did something like this. Come up to daily open and then reject and then come down again. That would not be a surprise. Similarly, we do this, come into here and then go up there and then reject again. So it's all a little bit of a ifs and buts. Unfortunately, nothing's looking particularly bullish, I have to say, but it is early doors. Let's have a quick look at our oscillators and see what they said. Well, they were they were kind of bending the long, on a long, so tells us we're all there. It's all manipulation. We do have a long call here at the moment. I don't think this has been, for me to really get interested in this long, I'd need to see this come do this, and then at least give me that, and this becomes our ledge, and then I guess we could look at a long from here. But I think that's I mean, honestly, unless you have to trade, I might even just bail out on today and just wait for tomorrow. Wait for this. Wait for FOMC to finish. FOMC weeks are always nightmarish, um, and they never quite go the way you think. This is either a sell because people believe that we're going to hike, in which case tomorrow is going to be an absolute bloodbath when they hike, or it's a sell to buy, and they're selling off to get a better position to buy for a flat rate. So tomorrow, like I think they're just going to hold rates tomorrow. And the reason being is that oil has started to come down. So oil's dropped significantly. Well, not significantly, but what is it off the highs? What is that off the highs? Yeah, down 13 or 14%. So that's okay. So that's a significant drop, almost to our key level. Happened before than I thought it would. This is a little concerning on the USDT chart. If we hold this key level here and this channel, then I can see this kind of starting to get up into here and maybe come up to this. Let's put a little line up there actually. Come up to that 8.990 mark. Which I don't think I'd like to see just because it's going to extend the range. We are nearly at the 1-to-1, so that would maybe suggest, and that is base, and that we are structurally just a lower high here. So we've just made off the top here. We've just come lower high, lower high, lower high. This would be another lower high, and then come down again, which obviously would send BTC up. So yeah, so it's a bit of a mishmash. I mean, if you want to look at the tiny time frames, we have a possible. I mean, there's a possible long here. Scalp long, stop there, and you just be looking to take it up into here somewhere. It's not very much, but it would be something. Yeah. As you know, well, not as you don't know, but I am long from in here. My alarm went off and I got up and saw that and went, I'll tell you what, I'll take that and see if we can get up into here. Nice scalp in the morning. So let's have it's a bit of a wait and see day, I've got to say, guys. I don't really see a lot to play with. As I said, possible 80% trade. Let's see what happens there. Let's see if that makes, if we get up into here. Maybe we do this, bang, 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 and then we go. And that would just give us the rotation through through the value area that we looked at earlier. So I still don't think we're hitting 57. Still not my primary goal. The 60, this long here is a toughie. And the reason being is that the 62, we do have a daily level at 62. Where is my daily levels? No, yeah. So just I've got mine just above 62, where this poor low is at 62,190. So my problem about a trade there and why it's only a scalp in my book is that we are so close to the rest of these poor lows that I'm just wondering whether if we get to that point here, it just scoots through and then we do get to 57. So yeah, it's a bit of a tough little watch at the moment. But you know, spinning out, we haven't really changed much, really. We're still in the top half of the range, and we're creating some kind of three-wave movement. I mean, and that's that's it. So I'm still expecting this to get taken somewhere up here to get taken. This to get taken out first before this. And one of my reasons why is because I think that when we come down to here, this is not This is not going to just come down here and split. This will be a major whoosh. And I suspect it may even continue down. I mean, there's a possibility that once it gets going. What's interesting is that the Michael Saylor and his boys have not been buying for the third straight week. They have not bought any BTC. So maybe they're waiting to come. Maybe they're waiting for this to happen down here too. But it definitely still is in our structure here. We're still here, guys. We ain't gone anywhere. So still waiting for this key line to be taken out before we really get into our shorts. So that's my analysis for this morning. I think that it's up or down really. I mean, just continue to scalp your way through this until we resolve one side or the other, right? So either we come up here or we come to 57. My gut feel is that we're going to come up here first, and that's the surprise move, right? Because coming down here is what everybody expects. So and the market will always go where you expect it to go, just not in the way you expect it to go there. I attribute that to the great Jim of all trades. So just yeah, I still think there's more in that. So let's see what happens today. Expect a choppy day, guys. As I said, try and it's 11 minutes. Sorry, guys. Try and scalp your way through it if you can. If you're short from the top, well done. Manage it well. If you're long from in here like me, then manage that well. And I will see you later on. I don't think I'll be around for New York because I've got to go out. So I will catch you maybe towards the end of the day at around 5-ish, probably. Maybe later than that. Alrighty, guys. That's me down. Taddy buys. Lots of love.